Hello Foundation, I hope you are excited for World Book Day today. Have you got your costumes ready for our Zoom session later? I wonder which story character you will come as today. I'm really excited to see all your costumes. We've got a quote here. It says, "The more that you read, the more things you will know. And the more that you learn, the more places you'll go." So World Book Day is all about celebrating stories and sharing books. And we have this special day to understand how important books are to us. Books can not only help us with our imagination, with all the exciting stories that we read, but they also help us to learn lots of new words and lots of new facts. What else do you think books help us with? Pause the video and you can share with your adult what or why you like books. So you can share books with anybody by becoming a storyteller. Who can you share a book with at home? You might choose to share a book with your family, so your brothers or sisters, or you're grown up. You might choose to tell a story to one of your teddies and your toys. You might like sharing stories with your friends, or you might like listening to a story from your teachers. When do you like to listen to stories or read stories? Some people like to pick up a book when they wake up at breakfast time, whereas some people like to read a story before bedtime. I know my little boy likes to choose a story and cuddle up in bed to have a quick read before he goes to sleep. When do you like to read your storybooks? My favourite author is Oliver Jeffers, and in F2 we love Oliver Jeffers books, and we've had a good look at lots of different books that he has wrote. My favourite book by Oliver Jeffers is The Way Back Home, and we're going to be looking at this book a little bit later in our reading lesson. Can you remember some of the books that we've already read by my favourite author, Oliver Jeffers? Tell your grown-up about some of the stories that we've read already. I'd like you to have a think about your favourite author or your favourite story now. So pause the video to tell your grown-up which story or which author you really like and why. We're going to have a quick game now. So, because World Book Day is about celebrating lots of different stories, I've got some stories that we've had a look at already in Foundation, and they are hiding behind the yellow block. I'm going to give you a clue and see if you can guess the story title. Are you ready? The first book that is hidden has a big bad wolf character in it. So have a think. I wonder which story has a big bad wolf in it. Do you have any ideas? Let's take a look. It's the Three Little Pigs. What does the big bad wolf get up to in this story? Did you think of a different book that has a big bad wolf character in it? The next story is hidden behind my yellow block now. Are you ready to listen for the clue? In this story, a stick is trying to get back home to his stick family. Can you guess my story? Let's take a look. It's Stickman. Can you remember what Stickman says in the story? I'm Stickman, I'm Stickman, I'm Stickman, that's me. What's your favourite part from the Stickman story? I've got another story now. Get ready to listen for the clue. In this story, we've got a character who's feeling a little bit sad. And he keeps saying, I want my mummy. Can you think of the story where the character is saying that? Let's take a look. It's the Owl Babies, Sarah, Percy and Bill. Can you remember what the other characters in this story say? Let's take a look at our next one. Listen for the clue. In this story, the character says something a little bit different. He says, oh no, I can't stand this. Who do you think it might be? Let's take a look. Did you guess it right? It's peace at last. When Daddy Bear is looking for peace and quiet, but lots of noises get in the way. And he keeps saying, oh no, I can't stand this. Can you remember some of the sounds that keep Mr. Bear awake? Our next story has another big bad wolf in the story. But the other character in this story wears a red hood. Can you think of a story with a character that wears a red hood? Let's take a look. It's Little Red Riding Hood. Can you pretend to be the big bad wolf in this story and use a wolf voice? What does the wolf say in this story? All the better to see you with. Have a go at becoming the wolf and using your storyteller voice. We've got another story now. This is one of our favourites in Foundation. And we've got repetition in this story. So that means something that is said again and again and again throughout the story. And it goes like this. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no, we've got to go through it. Did you guess the story? Let's take a look. It's We're Going on a Bear Hunt. I'm sure lots of you guessed this story. It's one of our favourites that we read all the time. Can you remember the different settings that the family go through on their bear hunt? And our last story that is hidden for you to guess is one that we've been looking at recently in our space topic. And it's about a little boy who really wants to catch a star. Can you remember what it's called? Let's take a look. It's How to Catch a Star by Oliver Jeffers. Can you remember all the different things that the boy tried to catch a star in the story? So during World Book Day today, we'd like you to take out some of your books and then have a go at playing this game with your grown-up. Can you guess the hidden stories using the clues? We've got a little website at the bottom here, and this website you can use to find lots of exciting stories that you can listen to throughout World Book Day. I hope you have lots of fun with your stories today, and we can't wait to see you later on our Zoom to celebrate World Book Day together.